Hey guys, so today I'm making a video on the top 10 Injustice Special 1 moves for the mobile game. Keep in mind this is just my opinion, other people could have different opinions for their top 10 Injustice Special 1 moves. So, coming in number 10, we have Lucador Bane. His Special 1 is called Rage Slam, and it's a strong Special 1, especially if it's used properly. If you tag in Bane and Bane stuns the opposing character, then his Special 1 will be really strong. You give him proper gears like the Cloak of Destiny, the League of Assassins Adept Knives, and the LexCorp Gauntlets, and his Special 1 can take out the entire team. However, the reason he ranks at number 10 is because it's dependent on that stun. If he doesn't stun the opposing character, then his Special 1 just becomes an ordinary Special 1. So because of that, he's at number 10 on the list. Coming in number 9, we have the Arkham Knight. Now, his Special 1 is called Tortured Soul, and it's a strong Special 1, especially if you have the proper gears on him. But the thing with his Special 1 is that it can only hit one character. Even though it's multi-hit, it consists of 3 hits, it can only hit one character. It can't hit 2 characters, and the character will only be finished off after the entire special is completed. However, since it's not dependent on stunning or any other condition, it ranks ahead of Lucador Bane's first special. Coming in at number 8, we have Ares. Now, his first special consists of 2 hits, and those 2 hits are strong. The first hit, an axe, is strong, but it's not as strong as the second hit, which is a sword. So, Ares already has a high damage stat, and pairing him up with his first special, especially when you have the proper gears, crit boosting gears, his first special becomes really strong. And if it's unblocked, it'll do a lot of damage. However, it does have a slow animation, so it makes it easy to block. And you can multi-hit with his first special. You just have to time it properly. Coming in at number 7, we have a tie with Dawn of Justice Batman. So, Dawn of Justice Batman is a great character. He has one of the highest damage stats in the entire game when he's fully maxed out, and his first special is really strong. It's not like Batman Prime special where he just throws 2 batarangs. It's a strong special. It's a couple of punches and kicks followed by a series of batarangs thrown at his opponent, which also can stun the opponent. And the damage potential for this is really good, especially if you give him crit boosting gears. So he's tied with Arkham Knight Batman, because Arkham Knight Batman also has the same special 1, except he does have a lower damage set. However, his passive makes up for that, because you can boost his use a special 1 buff when he tags in. So that makes Arkham Knight Batman really strong. His special 1 also similarly consists of 7 hits and is strong because it's multi-hit, can hit 2 opponents, and for the same reason it can level itself out. His passive makes up for the lower damage set with Dawn of Justice Batman. So, that's why. Coming in at number 6, we have Apocalypse Darkseid. Apocalypse Darkseid's special 1 is strong. It can multi-hit, and it's quite strong, especially when it's used in conjunction with his passive. If you use his passive and you get off the cursed effect, and then you use his special 1, it'll be really strong. It will decimate the opponent, and it can do a large amount of damage. So, that's why he ranks ahead of the 2 Batman, because although the Batman characters do have a strong special, the damage output from Apocalypse Darkseid is huge, and when you add together that you can use his passive in conjunction with his special 1, it makes it really strong, especially if you have crit boosting gear. So that's why Darkseid is at number 6. Coming in at number 5 on the list, we have Killer Frost. Killer Frost Prime, her special 1 is Cold as Ice, and it's really good because it freezes the opponents, reduces their power generation, at the same time reduces their speed. So it really just disrupts their strategy, and it's 2 hits. Even if it knocks out the first opponent, the second opponent who tags in will also be frozen, and that makes it really effective, because unlike Apocalypse Darkseid's first special, this has a secondary effect, which means which is freezing the opponent basically. And that's amazing in online battle, because that can really disrupt strategies and just make everyone rethink their strategies. That's why she's at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the Meta Human Flash, and is amazing. His first special is amazing. Now, his first special might not be as strong. It is multi-hit, can hit 2 opponents, and you might think that it's not as strong, but really what makes his special 1 unique is the effect that you get from it. He gets a speed boost, but then when he uses special 1, his speed becomes really fast, and all his basic attacks have a chance to be unblockable and do critical damage. He can take out entire teams with this. The only drawback is that if an opponent is powered up to a a super move or special move, they can still just interrupt you. But other than that, you can take out entire teams with crit boosting gear, basic damage boosting gear, or anything like that. And the reason it ranks ahead of Killer Frost's is because after using his special one, because his speed is triple, you constantly be using basic attacks, you can gain power more quickly and use the special one again. Another thing that puts him ahead of Killer Frost is that you can simply tag out and get rid of Killer Frost special. But with Meta Human Flashes, even if you tag out his special one, the Effectman special one, the triple, the increase in speed for the Meta Human Flash, that'll stay. That won't disappear when the opponent tags out. So that's why his special one gets ahead of Killer Frost. Coming in at number 3, we have Justice League Wonder Woman. She is amazing. Her special one is strong. She has a high damage stat, one of the highest in the games at 50k. And her special one is unique because not only does it do a high amount of damage, but at the same time, it also grants your teammates power. And that is something that cannot be emphasized enough. Because if you have Justice League teammates, Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, or Wonder Woman herself, then you'll be constantly granting your team power. She can be used in conjunction with Wonder Woman 600, and constant barrage of shield tosses can follow. So, because her special one not only does high amount of damage, but at the same time it can benefit your entire team, powering your entire team up towards their special move or super move, makes Justice League Wonder Woman ahead of Meta Human Flash. So, coming in number 2 on this list, we have Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Now, she's amazing. Her first special, Art of Deception, is really, really strong. If used properly, it can do a high amount of damage and really just knock out the opponent. It has a fast animation, which puts her ahead of Justice League Wonder Woman. Also, it stuns. The special itself stuns the opponent, and then the other effects of the special go on. So, the stun itself is strong. The stun is really, really strong. And the reason it's strong because it sets her up for the second part of her special, which when she throws her weapons at the opponent. So, if you give her proper gears and give her the Cloak of Destiny, League of Assassins, and the Depth Knife, similar to Luca Dorbaine's, except it's not really dependent on that stun, because even if her first special is blocked, unlike Luca Dorbaine, her first special will still end up doing a large amount of damage, and it can multi-hit. You can hit more than one opponent with this special. It's not a single hit. So that's why her special one ranks ahead of Wonder Woman's special one. Coming in at number 1, we have the one and only Arkham Origins Deathstroke. Sensational special one, really strong special one. Elite Soldier makes his special one Point Blank go to amazing lengths. He can potentially do 100k damage with his first special. His special one is block breaking. It will break the block of any opponent. It's really hard to counter Arkham Origins Deathstroke for a special. You give him crit boosting gear, special one boosting gear, augment him. His first special will easily reach 100k damage and really knock out the opposing characters really, really easily. It's strong. He can solo entire teams by himself. He has a really, really strong special one. The unblockable itself makes it a threat, because that means Arkham Origins Deathstroke is constantly going to be there, and he can eliminate a character off of a single bar. Teaming him up with Batgirl Prime or having Arkham Origins Bane on your team will mean he'll constantly be getting bars of power, and you can use those bars of power to make his special one go off the charts. His special one is really the number 1 special one on this list. So, thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe.